A man ordered to lie flat during a bar robbery fires at the robber from the floor. CCTV footage shows a beer parlor where people were relaxing and socializing. Suddenly, an armed individual entered and began issuing instructions, creating tension in the environment. One person complied initially, remaining calm while observing the situation. When a safe moment appeared, he acted in a way that disrupted the attempt, bringing the situation to an end. Safety experts recommend staying calm and avoiding sudden actions during such incidents. Comply when necessary, observe carefully without drawing attention, and wait for a safe opportunity to move away. Always prioritize personal safety and contact authorities as soon as possible. An off-duty police officer targeted by robbers at his car fires back and drives them away. In April 2024, CCTV footage captured a quiet neighborhood street where a man had just parked and was about to step out of his car. As he prepared to leave, a passing vehicle slowed and several individuals approached him with the intent to rob. One began searching him while another moved around the car. Unbeknownst to them, the man was a police officer. Noticing a brief moment of distraction, he created space, exited the vehicle, and responded defensively using his own firearm, causing the group to retreat and abandon the attempt. Safety experts advise staying alert when exiting your vehicle, especially in quiet areas. Scan surroundings before stepping out, keep doors locked, and move quickly to safer, populated areas when possible. A worker at the counter fires at a robber during a violent store invasion. CCTV footage captured a store where a worker was opening the door for customers. The individuals entering appeared normal at first, but quickly revealed their intentions, forcing their way inside and attempting to overpower staff. Another worker tried to assist but was threatened. From behind the counter, a third worker recognized the danger and responded by firing multiple defensive shots. The sudden response disrupted the situation, forcing the robbers to retreat and abandon the attempt. Always stay alert, even during routine interactions. Limit unrestricted access to premises, install surveillance systems, and train staff to recognize suspicious behavior. Personal safety should always come first. A store worker fights back after being struck during an armed robbery. In June 2023, CCTV footage captured a large store with many customers present. Before the robbery began, people were shopping and workers were assisting them. A group of armed robbers stormed in, began stealing items, and held workers and customers hostage. One robber struck a worker with his firearm. The worker reacted by attempting to grab the weapon, chasing the robber away. This disrupted the operation. After noticing one robber had a fake firearm, the worker continued fighting. Other workers and customers joined in, and one robber was caught and subdued. The safest response during a robbery is to remain calm, comply with demands, avoid sudden movements, and prioritize personal safety above all else. A customer disarms a robber who threatened a cashier and other shoppers. In April 2018 in the United States, CCTV footage showed a superstore operating normally with customers shopping and a cashier attending to a transaction. A robber entered and began issuing threats, moving around the store. When his attention shifted, a nearby customer noticed the moment and acted to disrupt the situation, allowing others to assist in restraining him. The quick thinking of those present brought the incident to an end. Safety experts recommend staying calm and avoiding sudden movements during such events. Observe carefully without drawing attention and only act if it is safe. Alert authorities immediately and prioritize getting to a secure location. A duel erupts between a pedestrian and a robber using a parked truck as cover. September 2023 CCTV footage captured a busy walkway with a mini truck parked nearby. Two individuals exited the truck and began attempting to take valuables from passers-by. One approached a man, but the man reacted quickly and created distance, moving around the vehicle. The situation developed into a tense moment before one suspect was eventually restrained, while the other fled. Safety experts advise staying aware in crowded environments and avoiding isolated positions near suspicious vehicles. If confronted, Prioritize creating distance and moving toward safer areas. Observe details only if safe and report incidents to authorities as soon as possible. Motorcyclist being chased by two robbers falls, then fires at them from the ground. CCTV footage captured a quiet street at night where a motorcyclist was being followed by another motorcycle carrying two individuals. The situation escalated as the rider lost balance and fell. As the individuals approached, the rider pulled out his firearm and fired defensively at the robbers, stopping the situation before it could progress further. The incident highlights how quickly events can change in low visibility conditions. Safety experts advise avoiding isolated routes at night when possible. Stay alert to vehicles following you and maintain safe distances. If threatened, focus on creating space and moving toward well-lit or populated areas. Then contact authorities immediately. A store manager shoots at three armed robbers, injuring one who cannot escape. In November 2024, CCTV footage captured a street outside a store as a car pulled up and parked. Three armed individuals exited and entered the store, attempting to take control of the situation. The store manager quickly recognized the threat and reacted, pulling out his firearm and firing defensively at the suspects. This act disrupted their plan and forced them to retreat. Two fled immediately, while one struggled to escape before being apprehended. The swift response brought the incident to an end. Safety experts recommend having clear emergency procedures in workplaces. Staff should remain calm, avoid panic, and prioritize safety over property. Installing surveillance systems, maintaining communication, and contacting authorities immediately are essential steps during such incidents. A pharmacy cashier refuses to hand over drugs, and the robber leaves after realizing his weapon is fake. CCTV footage captured a calm pharmacy setting where a cashier was attending to a customer. Suddenly, a man entered and demanded a specific drug while attempting to intimidate the cashier using what appeared to be a firearm. The cashier remained composed and observant, noticing signs that the weapon may not have been real. Instead of reacting emotionally, he stayed firm and refused to comply. The individual eventually abandoned the attempt and left the store without further escalation. Stay calm during confrontations and avoid panic. Observe carefully without drawing attention, and do not escalate the situation. When possible, alert authorities discreetly and prioritize personal safety over property. Fruit store workers overpower an armed robber while his accomplice flees. CCTV footage captured a quiet fruit store where two workers were behind the counter. An armed robber entered, demanding money while an accomplice waited outside on a motorcycle. Instead of freezing, the workers resisted and created a struggle that moved outside. The commotion attracted attention from bystanders who quickly intervened. Together, they managed to overpower and restrain the robber while the accomplice fled the scene. Avoid confrontation if possible, especially when weapons are involved. If safe, draw attention to the situation and seek help. Working in pairs, staying aware, and having emergency contacts ready can improve safety. Bystander opens fire on robbers who are ransacking two men on a sidewalk. CCTV footage showed two men standing on a quiet sidewalk when a car pulled over nearby. Two robbers stepped out and approached them. The victims attempted to run, but one stumbled and was briefly confronted. A nearby observer, who had been watching the situation unfold, intervened by firing multiple defensive shots. This disrupted the robbery, leading to one suspect being stopped while the other was later apprehended. Stay aware in quiet areas and be cautious of vehicles stopping unexpectedly. If threatened, prioritize escape over confrontation. Bystanders should avoid direct involvement unless necessary and contact authorities immediately. A motorist reversing his car fires through the window at three robbers approaching on foot. CCTV footage captured a motorist reversing his car on a quiet street at night. As he adjusted his position, three robbers approached the vehicle, attempting to surround him. Recognizing the danger, the driver reacted immediately and fired multiple defensive shots through the window. The sudden response caused the group to retreat and abandon the attempt before it could escalate further. Stay alert when parking, especially at night. Keep doors locked, windows controlled, and be aware of people approaching your vehicle. If something feels wrong, leave the area immediately and report the incident. A man walking home from work fires at a robber who gets out of a car to approach him. CCTV footage showed a man walking home along a quiet street. A car passed him, then suddenly stopped ahead. One robber stepped out and began approaching him. Sensing the threat, the man reacted quickly, drew his firearm, and fired multiple defensive shots. The robber retreated, and the getaway vehicle fled the scene, bringing the incident to an abrupt end. Avoid isolated routes when possible. Stay alert to vehicles that stop unexpectedly and maintain distance. If you feel unsafe, move toward populated areas and contact authorities immediately. A motorist parked on a busy highway fires at two robbers who approach his car. CCTV footage captured a busy highway where a car was parked along the roadside. Two robbers approached the vehicle, attempting to confront the motorist inside. As they moved closer, the driver reacted quickly and fired multiple defensive shots. One robber was struck, while the other immediately fled the scene. The rapid response prevented the situation from escalating further. Avoid stopping in isolated roadside areas. If you must stop, stay inside with doors locked and remain alert. Keep emergency contacts ready and move to a safer location if you feel threatened. A store owner locks armed robbers inside his shop and calls for help. CCTV footage captured a quiet store where the owner was attending to a customer. A robber entered, and the customer was revealed to be working with him. They attempted to control the situation and gather items. However, the owner noticed a moment of distraction and moved quickly to secure the exit, preventing them from leaving. Authorities were contacted, and the suspects were contained without further escalation. Safety experts recommend staying alert even in calm environments. Avoid revealing panic, look for safe opportunities to move away, and contact authorities immediately. Keeping exits accessible and having a plan can help reduce risk. An off-duty police officer on a motorcycle with his wife fires at robbers who approach them. In Brazil, CCTV footage captured a man sitting on his motorcycle at night while speaking with his partner. The street appeared calm until two robbers approached and attempted to control the situation. One focused on searching them while the other stood nearby. Unbeknownst to the robbers, the man was a police officer. As they became distracted, he created space and fired multiple defensive shots. The sudden reaction forced both individuals to retreat, ending the incident quickly. Avoid staying in isolated areas at night. Stay aware of approaching individuals, keep communication devices ready, and move to well-lit locations when possible. Always prioritize safety and alert authorities. A cashier fights off a robber who grabbed him from behind while an accomplice distracted him. CCTV footage captured a store cashier behind the counter attending to a customer. Before the robbery, the store appeared normal. A robber grabbed the cashier from behind as he walked away from the counter, attempting to subdue him. A struggle ensued. The customer being attended to was an accomplice, intending to distract the cashier while another robber went behind the counter to steal. Others attempted to loot as well. Workers fought them off, and with assistance, the cashier managed to subdue and neutralize the robber who had grabbed him. The safest response during a robbery is to remain calm, comply with demands, avoid sudden movements, and prioritize personal safety above all else. The manager uses martial arts to disarm an armed robber and hold him until police arrive. CCTV footage captured an office environment where normal activities were ongoing. A manager was at his desk when an armed individual entered with intent to rob. The manager reacted quickly, using controlled movements to restrain the individual until others could assist. Co-workers secured the situation and contacted authorities, bringing the incident to a safe conclusion. Safety experts emphasize workplace preparedness and awareness. Staff should be trained to respond calmly, avoid unnecessary risks, and communicate effectively. If possible, create distance and alert others discreetly. Personal safety should always come before protecting valuables. Two men on a motorcycle escape robbers by using their bike as a shield and taking cover inside a building. CCTV footage captured a quiet corridor where a motorcycle with two riders was traveling. Another motorcycle began following them closely, raising suspicion. The rider noticed this and reacted quickly, creating a distraction that slowed the approaching individuals. While they struggled to recover, both riders moved to a nearby building and secured themselves inside, avoiding further risk. Safety experts advise staying alert when traveling, especially in quiet areas. If you suspect you are being followed, head toward populated or secure locations. Avoid stopping in isolated places and always prioritize getting to safety before contacting authorities.